For the first time as an official 2016 presidential candidate, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush is coming to Northern Nevada and speaking at Carson City this morning. We'll preview his event that starts at 9:15.
Thank you, Ryan. Plus, James Holmes stood in a Colorado courtroom yesterday, faced the judge, and heard his fate. Coming up, we're going to find out what the jury decided and what's up next.
Also, still to come, we're learning more about the man the FBI says killed 4 Marines and wounded 3 other people in Chattanooga, Tennessee yesterday. We'll have that story and a lot more coming up for you on your Friday, July 17th, 2015.
You're watching News 4 today on your side in high definition.
And hey, good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to the last half hour of News 4 today. First half hour of Mornings on Fox 11. I'm Samantha Boatman.
And I'm Bill Frank. We're speaking of Fox 11. We're excited. We're going to have my beautiful wife, Shelby Sheehan.
Yes.
She's going to be in here anchoring Mornings on Fox 11 with us. So if you want to turn back the clock to about 2004, I think that's the last time Shelby and I anchored together. Yeah. So it'll be fun. Looking forward to that. She's in for Melissa this morning.
Yeah, it is going to be a good time. We're, of course, also going to have a lot of fun over there if you want to stay tuned. That show simulcast at 6:30, and then we start all the fun officially at 7 a.m. And, yeah, we have lots of news to get to in our last half hour here, though. A major GOP presidential candidate is speaking in Northern Nevada later this morning. Jeb Bush made a stop in Reno just about 2 months ago and will appear in Carson City today just after 9 a.m. Ryan Kern joins us live in the state capitol with more on Jeb's visit. Good morning to you, Ryan.
Yeah, good morning, Sam. Let's talk about the difference between today's visit from former Florida Governor Jeb Bush and the one he had 2 months ago in Reno. This time, today, he's actually an official 2016 presidential candidate, as he had yet to announce anything when he was here 2 months ago. And today, he is speaking at the Silver State Charter School here in Carson City behind us, starting at 9:15. Now, about a month ago, Bush officially announced he was running for president, but it was a month before that when he was first in Northern Nevada holding a town hall-style meeting, as we said, in Reno at the Evelyn Mount Community Center. Now, at that meeting 2 months ago, Bush covered his stance on education, foreign policy, and immigration. As governor of Florida, a position he held from 1998 through 2007, Bush told us he's learned about shrinking taxes, cutting the government workforce, and focusing on what everyone across the country needs and is hoping for, job creation. Now, because he's speaking at the Silver State Charter School in Carson City today, some expect him to primarily cover education among other topics. Again, he's at a school, so it makes sense. In fact, this is the second time the school in Carson City has hosted a 2016 GOP presidential candidate. Earlier this year, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee was here while speaking at the state GOP Central Committee meeting in Carson City. Now, 2 months ago, Bush was asked about Governor Brian Sandoval and if he could be a good potential vice presidential candidate. Now, back then, Bush said it was too early to talk about a potential running mate, considering he wasn't technically a presidential candidate himself in the first place. Now that he is, perhaps his perspective on Governor Brian Sandoval could be a little more clear. Now, again, as we mentioned 2 months ago in Reno at the Evelyn Mount Community Center, that was a town hall style meeting in which he arrived a little late, spoke for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then had a question and answer session with the 100 plus people who showed up in attendance. Well, today in Carson City at the Silver State Charter School behind us, that's the same format. It's another town hall style meeting, so you can expect the same path going forward as far as him entering, talking a little bit about policies. Education, again, is assumed to be a hot topic that he's going to push on, and then start taking some questioning and answering from everyone in attendance here in Carson City today. We're going to be live on our sister station Mornings on Fox 11 going into the morning before he starts here at 9:15 a.m. Reporting live in Carson City, Ryan Kern, News 4.
Ryan, thank you for that. A busy day down there. Well, from politics to legal news, prosecutors are laying out their case against a Nevada man accused of killing 5 people in and around Fernley. Lyon County prosecutors are seeking the death penalty for 27-year-old Jeremiah Bean. He's accused of going on a 4-day crime spree that happened back in May of 2013. In opening statements, attorney Jeremy Reichenberg accused Bean of robbing and killing his victims because he wanted cash to party on a Friday night. As many as 60 witnesses could be called to testify. The trial is expected to take several weeks.
All right, 6:34 now on your Friday morning. Let's take a quick peek outside as you're up and getting ready for this day ahead. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, and if you have outdoor activities planned this weekend, you might want to have a backup just in case one of those showers pop up for you, Tim.
Exactly. It's that hit or miss kind of shower and thunderstorm situation that we've seen for several weeks now. There were more hit than miss a few weeks ago. Now they're more miss than hit. But either way, just be prepared. Have an indoor plan in case you're outdoors when one of these things comes along. You don't want to be stuck outdoors with lightning, of course.
Yeah.
And
had
we
a little lightning and thunder yesterday, but
yeah,
not prolonged. It wasn't crazy, but it was just kind of reminded you that, hey, anything can happen in those afternoon hours when we get those thunderstorms overhead, huh?
That's exactly right. Yeah, we saw those thunderstorms popping up in a few isolated spots yesterday, and they didn't really move that much. They popped up, and then they kind of died out over the same areas, so a lot of folks stayed quiet, and that's, again, the situation today. Mostly quiet across the area with very low shower and thunderstorm chances. Also want to mention it's going to be breezy out there later today between dry relative humidities and breezy conditions. This part of central Nevada here, northern Nye County, southern Lander, southern Eureka County, under a fire weather warning, also known as a red flag warning, for those breezy and dry conditions leading to fire danger. That goes into effect at noon today. It ends at 8 o'clock tonight, so just heads up for the fire danger out there. Of course, we all know we're all under fire danger all the time, but particularly high fire danger for that area today. That's why the red flag warning there. Doppler radar, nothing going on. Things are quiet now. We will continue to see mostly quiet conditions for the day today, but a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms are possible. Highest chances are going to be in the Sierra at 20 to 30%, as well as eastern Nevada at about 20%. The rest of us in between, about 0 to 10% chances, so a lot of us are pretty quiet out there. 60s to near 70 out there this morning for the lower elevations, 50s and 40s in the upper. And as we head through the day, pretty close to average temperatures, mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy at time with a few isolated showers and storms, and west winds at 15 to 20, gusting to 30 miles per hour, so breezy day as well. We're going to take a look at more detail on the weekend coming up in your 7-day forecast. Back over to you.
And thanks. Let's see how your Friday morning commute's doing so far with Trooper Dave Gibson from NHB. Good morning, Trooper Dave.
Well, good morning there, Sam, and happy Friday to you guys. And just to let you know, we are accident-free so far around the Reno-Sparks area. And so far, traffic is running at optimal speed. But you will have some slowdowns and congestion around the Spaghetti Bowl with the heaviest southbound on I-580 down to Morada Lane with lane restrictions. There are no ramp closures to report this time as well. So make sure that you buckle up, limit those distractions, make sure to move over for those emergency vehicles, make sure to watch out for those motorcycles and bicycles. You guys continue to have a wonderful morning, have a great weekend, and I'll send it back to you at the desk.
I appreciate it, Trooper Dave. Well, a heads up for you this morning as well. There are some Carson City lane closures going into effect this weekend you might want to know about. Starting Sunday night, lane closures and lower speed limits are going to be in place on South Carson Street and US 50 near Spooner Junction. It'll happen each night from 9 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning. The closures are expected to last about a week. NDOT crews will be building a drainage tunnel underneath the freeway as part of the Carson City Freeway project.
Well, Tesla Motors is snapping up more land in northern Nevada as it continues to build its $5 billion gigafactory. The company has confirmed that it bought almost 2,000 more acres of land near the gigafactory to add to the 1,000 acres purchased last year. Tesla officials say most of the land will not be built on, but will instead serve as a buffer around the battery factory. They also say the additional land leaves room for growth. The factory is expected to start making lithium batteries for its electric cars by next year.
This is exciting here, too. Happening today. It's been 5 long years, but now a local favorite is returning to Reno. Butcher Boy Meat Market will open their doors this morning at 9 o'clock. The new store is located at the Plumgate Shopping Center. That's at the corner of Plum and Arlington. The store will feature meat that is locally raised at the Sierra Basque Ranch in Fallon.
Well, the weather might not feel like it, but tomorrow it is Christmas in July at Renown. The Old Time Saloon and Elks Lodge are teaming up for the 3rd annual Christmas in July toy run, benefiting kids at Renown's Children's Hospital. Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus will be in town. They'll arrive at Renown at 12:30, delivering gifts to bring smiles to children's faces. The toy run is open to all motorcycles and vehicles. Participants can register at Old Time Saloon on Geiger Grade tomorrow morning from 10 to noon. The cost is $20. All the money raised benefits Renown's Children's Hospital.